This is your one and only 𝐈𝐸𝐸 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Freeform Friday, where we play some random video game, and today's game is called CryoFall. Imagine if Halo and Don't Starve got together and had a baby. That's what this game would be. It's a survival game. It's 2D, top-down, as you can see here. You got your person move around with W, A, S, and D. They look at wherever the mouse is facing, it's got advanced tech, super advanced tech with guns and all kinds of crazy shenanigans, drones, and I don't even know, massive. Look at some of this stuff. A swarm launcher. I don't even know. Halo-looking pragmium armor and all kinds of super heavy armor. All kinds of cool stuff. So as you can see here, I've been playing a little bit. I figured we'd skip past the whole shenanigans where it's like, oh look, here I am gathering some trees and punching trees and gathering rocks and all of that nonsense that you see in every survival game, and kind of jump forward in tech a little bit to get an idea what the game's got to offer, how it works and all that stuff, so I can describe it to you. It's a little wonky here and there, and there's some critiques that I have that I don't really care for the game, but overall those are not deal breakers, and the game is actually pretty enjoyable. I can see myself having a very hard time putting this one down, and I cannot believe it's not more popular than what it is. It's rather low on the Steam list. I look, probably like 300 or so players. It does have the option for PvP or PvE. You can run a server easily on your computer and set your rates to whatever you want. Super customizable. They even have stack size configuration. How many survival games are actually thoughtful enough to include stack size in your config file? I mean, that's usually like one of the first mods to ever be made whenever a game, survival game comes out, is a stack mod. So anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got your usual, you run around, you harvest trees, all that good stuff. As you see that I'm doing here, I have modified my stack size. Few complaints I have is animals and stuff they're just static. They just they're not permanently static, but they don't move around. They just hang out where they spawn and don't really have any life to them until you approach them. So if I go up to this guy, you can see now he wants to come at me, but until I get close to him, he just kind of stands there, and it kind of, I don't know. They just kind of have this like not live feeling. And oh, look at that. We've got a wolf over here that wants a piece too. And oh, I overshot. Come up here. Yeah, that's one of my biggest complaints, is that the AI, and then the AI just runs at you. Now, I don't know if this changes later on, and apparently there's bosses to fight and stuff like that, and I don't know how that changes later on, if more advanced creatures or bigger, badder creatures do other things. But these little creatures like the wolf and the pig, snake, crabs, all that stuff that I've run into so far, they just kind of run at you Terraria style and try to run into you and attack you. It's kind of meh. That's my one complaint. My other only complaint is that, and I think I know why they did this. I think it's for PvP options, and I don't know if it's an option in the config. I didn't look, but if I go into the build menu and I try to place a wall, you cannot place next to any of this stuff, like next to ledges and stuff. And if I go to place down this, you can see it shows you the red area in which you cannot place anything. And I think they did that for PvP reasons, to stop you from essentially what you could do is just block this off and then shoot over top, and it would be really difficult. But in PvE, why does that matter? I should be able to do that. And it's slightly annoying when it comes to building. And the other thing for building, you cannot rotate anything. So okay, I have my toolbox. If I pick this up and I go to place it, this is it. Their response to this, from what I saw when I searched on Google, was we would have to draw the item 4 times. Okay, draw the item 4 times and let me rotate it. It just seems kind of lazy to me. I'm sure they worked hard on their game. I'm not calling them lazy, just that aspect there, that they didn't want to do that. Come on, just draw it four times so that we can rotate. Actually, wouldn't you have to do that? Just draw it twice, let it rotate once so it just goes in the long direction here, because then it causes you to have to build your base in a very specific way. You can see my base here is kind of wonky, and if I had to do it again, I would move everything to a nice large open area, build a long rectangle, and just line things down the way. And that's just kind of That's kind of crap, especially when they have, where's it at? Technologies. There's decorations. Like, I don't even feel the need to decorate my base if I can't rotate it and make it the way that I want to make it, if that makes sense. But it does have a lot of nice features when it comes to building. One of which I really like is you just relocate stuff anytime. So you got a toolbox. Look, here's this wall. I don't like this wall there. Bam, now it's there. Okay, well, never mind. I just changed my mind. I want my wall back there. Bam, there you go. Super freaking handy. I don't like this station where it's at here. I want it there. Bam, there you go. Now it's moved. Really cool feature there. I really do like that feature. I just really wish I could rotate things, and I wish I could just build up. Now, by the way, well, like I said, once again, there could be something in the config file I didn't look super carefully that allows you to build super close to the ledges. That could just be a PvP default thing. Now, this custom server is PvE, but that could just be something that's default in there. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, dead animals and not being able to rotate or build near ledges. Other than that, I've been having an absolute blast. Default gather rates were a little grindy for me, but if you were playing with a group of people, it would not be bad at all. Single player, I could see it's just a tad bit grindy, and plus I need usually time sensitive, pretty much everything I do, so I need to speed things up a little bit, just don't have the time to grind, but it wasn't too egregious, it wasn't too bad, just a hair too much. So yeah, let's check out some other things here now that we got all that stuff out of the way. So you go around, you can collect berries, very don't starve-ish. That's the closest thing I can think to compare it to. Your initial water gathering is these. You cannot drink out of, even though there's like water here on the map, couldn't find a way to drink out of it. You just, you gather those berries until you can make a water collector. So if I come back up here to my base, I apologize, I don't have any lighting yet. I'm working on that. Actually, we can bust out the torch here. So this is the water collector. You can build that relatively early on, and then you can eventually build a well. It works about the same as well, actually it works the exact same. I'm guessing it just holds more. Let's see. Yeah, it holds a lot more than the water collector, but it just fills over time, as you can see there. And from what I can tell, there's no limit to how many of these things you can place. If you have the resources, you can just place more and more and more. You do have to place them inside your land claim though, and if we zoom out here and I hold down Alt, you can see my land claim area. I have 2. You can actually, I think default is 5. You can have up to 5 of these, and they do upgrade, and when they upgrade, they expand out in, I think it was 2 out, or 1 or 2 out in all directions. And that does give you like that is your area that prevents other people from building up on you. You can see this is where I can build to, and I guess this is the dead space here that stops other people from building that close to me. Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's a survival game. It's got a lot of different crafting options, a lot of different crafting stations, and of course it's got gardening. Now, I highly increased the rate at which the stuff grows because it grows relatively slow. It's like an hour and some change. So I upped the the growth rate on that stuff. But I think it goes even faster if you do other things. Like I have yet to fertilize. If you do water things, it increases the speed, I think by half. Or it's, I'm not sure if it's half, but it's definite increase. I'm in the process right now. Oh, look, we do have some mulch. Okay, let's see. So mulch is essential, decomposing organic material, great. Okay, let's see if we can use it on this here. So can I just place it? Oh yeah, there we go. Growth speed by 100. Oh yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's plant something. I got some seeds here. Let's plant some new seeds. Let's get some water and let's see. Now I have it on, I want to say 5 times. So to fill your water container, you just click on the well. There we go. And now we can water the plants. So let's go over here and plant some seeds and let's see. So maybe the growth factor, the growth time is not bad by default. But once again, I just like to speed that stuff up because I can't be bothered. Okay, so it's 44 minutes by default, then goes to 22, so halves it. And then if we put the fertilizer on it, down to 14. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And over here we have a list. So this list gets you points to increase your knowledge for what you can craft and do. So it just kind of walks you through the game. So your little quests here telling you what to do, different things to do. You can see I built that already. We can claim those. I haven't built any of this yet. So yeah, we're not worried about that. It wants me to do that. And I have yet to explore the beach or the forest. But if we come over here, we have the tech tree, and those points that you get there, you get those for doing anything like crafting, harvesting, all of that. It just drip feeds your learning points to you, and then you can use them to unlock stuff. It's got a massive in-depth cooking system. If you take a look here, let's go to cooking tier 3. I mean, like, look at all these different recipes of different things you can cook. I mean, huge cooking system, French fries, all kinds of different stuff. Defense right now, I've unlocked all of that one. I actually need to unlock the next tier. So to unlock the tiers, you have to unlock all of the first tier. Then you can go to the next tier and you can research it. So now that we have all of tier 1, I can spend 50 points to research tier 2. And then I would have to learn all of those to go to tier 3. I think the first thing I want to do, though, I want to get some fishing going on. I want to see what this is all about. So I need to max out cooking tier 1 there. You can see. Okay, so let's just go through here and max that out real quick. It sucks that it forces you to spend all of your points, but I mean, it's not the end of the world because, like I said, it just gives them to you really easily. Like, you get tons of them for just doing the quests, and then just doing whatever, it just gives them to you. So now we can unlock that. We get the fishing pole by default and insect bait. Let's do that as well. Might as well just unlock it all. I don't care. Okay. So yeah, if I go over here and I harvest, let me find a tree. Actually, the wolves should give me some. I only have 9 arrows. Let's see if we can bring him down in 9. He hits really hard, although I got better armor, so he might not hit as hard as he used to. He hit me really hard with like the trashy default armor. But I love the range. It's so easy just to kite them backwards. I can't wait till I get actual guns and ammunition because I feel like it's going to be super easy. He should bleed out. Come on, bleed out, bleed out, bleed out, bleed out. Oh, okay, we got him. Okay, let's harvest him up. Yeah, see here, I just got 2 points for killing him. I just got another point for harvesting him. So yeah, it just drip feeds those to you as you go along. It's kind of like experience points, I guess, in a way. I mean, I guess it is experience. They call it learning points, but yeah. Also like that it allows you to go back through and pick up well, not all of your arrows, but most of your arrows. So if you miss or anything like that, and even if you hit, some of them you do get back. And they're relatively cheap to craft. All right, let's see about crafting. It wants me to do a weapons workbench. Let's see what that's all about. Let's see what we need here. So industry, I have not learned it yet. Apparently we learn it with black powder. So let's grab that right there and let's see what we need. So that's the tinker table. I don't want that. We want the weapons workbench. So we just need a bunch of iron, which I have a bunch of that already processing. So we can just grab that out of there. And let's see, we should have some other stuff cooking in there. Let me double check. Yeah, I have some more ore here. Want to keep that smelting, so we're going to drop that in there. And we're going to drop that in there as well. Now, to craft stuff, you choose what recipe you want to craft. So right now it's telling me that they don't match. So I can go browse recipes. I have this in there. Is that right? Is that what I have in there? No, I have copper. So we got to go over here. We got to go to copper, and then we select that, and then it'll just kick off. It's kind of annoying that it won't just queue up the next one. Like, it queues it up here, but I have to click it. So once this is done, I can click this, and then it will start making the glass out of the ash and the sand, but it won't just auto do it. So now we have everything we need for the weapons workbench. Once again, really wish I could rotate that and put it next to this wall here going long ways, but I can't. So I guess what we're going to do is just place it right there. Now to build, once you've placed the blueprint, you can just hold down the button and you will put in the resources and build the thing. Not everything is like that. When I build the floor, if we go to buildings, floor, build that, you just place that down. And I'm pretty sure this just stops things from spawning on the ground because stuff just continuously respawns. So if I don't fill this in, stones and trees and everything else will just start showing up in my base. So, oh, I missed one there. Let's grab this and place one there. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we can make the crossbow, we can make the arrows. I'm actually gonna craft a few more arrows here. So for black powder, we need charcoal and sulfur. Sulfur is really easy. I've already, let's craft one more of those. Okay, I'm just gonna wait until these are done crafting up real quick. All right, we got plenty of arrows. So up here is all the different, well, I got a bunch of different resources up here. I'm pretty sure this one's copper. Yeah, so as you harvest them, you get copper, a little bit of stone. Once again, those aren't default resources you're seeing pop up there. I have it highly increased. And then this is our sulfur. This one right below me here, right here, is iron. I found a little bit of coal somewhere, but I'm not sure where I harvested it at. I don't have any here on this area, but I had found some somewhere. I'd really like to find some more coal. We can make charcoal with just burning the trees, but I'd like to find some actual like coal. I have not explored too much of the map, as you can see. I started like right around in here and then I just kind of wandered around in here. Oh, actually, let's go check up here. We have another, let's harvest these berries. I'm always harvesting. You gotta always be harvesting. You can pick up a lot of this stuff on the go. I'm not sure what this little green patch here is, like lush forest or something like that. But we're gonna run straight up here because it looks like there's another area up here. Mountain area. I guess this is considered the mountains. So let's see if we got any coal up here. It looks like a bunch of the same. Oh, what is that? Let's shoot that. Let's shoot it. Let's see what it does. Hello, little fella. Ooh, you're fast. You're a fast little crabby looking thing. But get shot. Oh, you're stuck. Yeah, see what I mean? The AI is questionable at best. Oh, now he's running. I mean, at least they have a flea mechanic. That's, you know, that's good. We killed a crawler for the first time. Let's harvest him up and see what we get from him. Okay, we got a bunch of what is that? It's gross, raw insect meat. Okay. So this here, this is, I think, what does this give us? Oh, that just gave us 115 iron. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, you also have skills. So as you do things, the more you do them, you get better at doing them. So if you take a look here, these are all the ones I've unlocked so far. I don't know what else is in the list, but like, so I just cut down a ton of trees and I got this. And then my next level, when I hit 5, I get a chance for saplings, extra saplings, and then more speed. Survival. There you go. Looks like I have all of the survival, max food, max water, and all that. Learning, as you learn, you just get more points faster and faster. Athletics, sprint faster, building, foraging. Oh, chance to have extra yield. That's pretty cool. Foraging speed, and then that. You also get to create your character, and then you can customize your character at any time. You just customize the face. And you cannot, once you choose this is what you're stuck with. So like you get a little trait thing. There's 4 different options you get to choose from. I choose this one because 15% health regen. I just figured that would be super handy. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. This should have given you a pretty good idea of what this game has to offer. It's definitely a hidden gem. I highly advise checking it out. It's on sale right now, super cheap, like 12 bucks. So if you're looking for a new survival game to get into, highly advise giving this one a go. It seems pretty fun from what I've seen so far. Like I said, I don't want to stop playing it. I want to keep adventuring and keep going at it. Like I said, the AI is a little meh, but it's still pretty fun. So I'll put a link for it down in the description if you want to check it out. That's going to wrap it up for this episode. I want to give an absolutely massive shout out and thank you to my supporters on Patreon for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you'd like to join my elite crew of Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.